The mission of the American Businesswomen's Association
is to bring together businesswomen
of diverse occupations
and to provide opportunities for them to help themselves and others grow personally and professionally through
leadership, education, networking support,
and national recognition.
I have to go back to when my journey began and I attended my first conference. And I remember sitting in the back of the room, never really thinking about sitting in the front of the room and following the women that would walk in and how all eyes would be set on them. And I always wanted, I was like, what do they do for the association to have that kind of presence? And I know it's as simple as that, but when I actually met these women, the leaders of our organization at that time, I wanted to be them. And I loved their confidence. I love how they really listened to me and they spoke to me eye to eye. And then when I realized as I was meeting each one how different they truly were, not only in their demeanor, but in their attitude, in their kindness. And I always said to myself, one day I will be them. And so that's when my journey began.
I live in a military environment. I'm with a lot of men every day, so a chance to network and learn from other women who are amazing in the community is the reason why I decided to serve, to give back. Without leaders, we won't have an organization, so everybody has to step up and do their part.
where your heart is where you ought to be putting your labors as well. So the first national conference I went to was a real eye-opener to me, and I thought, I want to contribute something to this.
As a member, I've grown so much from this organization, and I wanted to be sure that I was a part of its future and ensuring that we would be here for next generation.
When I started out running, I thought, I don't think I'm ready to do this. I don't know if I'm ready to do this. But through the love and support of a lot of people in my district, I realized that I was way more ready than I thought I could be. And I have gotten so much out of ABWA that I wanted to be able to give something back.
Because I wanted to make a difference in the lives of more women, in addition to the ones on my local level, also on the national level. I had the opportunity to interact with a lot of the women early last year, and in interacting with them, they gave me the courage that I needed to just keep moving forward and encouraged me to do so.
This is an option, a step that I was able to take, that I have held a lot of the offices, and this takes me to the next level, and it just is way beyond my expectations. I
am ABWA.
The members of ABWA have seen something in me that I truly did not see or believe, but it makes me want to aspire to that. And I've become such a stronger, more confident person in my being and who I am. And we walk around in this world having to hold a shield up and to protect yourself. And the remarkable thing about ABWA is you can take your guard down and just come in as you are. And why wouldn't I want to just keep aspiring to the next level and being as much a part of that association as possible? It's truly remarkable.
I believe that I'm growing into myself. I'm finding out more of my strengths, more areas that I need to work on. I also feel that I'm just going through a growth year, and this has really accelerated it. I love it, and you know, I feel I'm becoming more me.
I can tell you when I started on my local level, I was moving hills. And when I experienced my first year as DVP, ABWA gave me an opportunity to move mountains. And I have to tell you, my confidence level is unbelievable, but only because of the support of the women in our organization. I felt like sometimes I couldn't, but they allowed me and said, you can.
Well, I've learned how to motivate instead of mandate. It's hard for me, being in a military background, not to tell people what to do, and I've used the word voluntold a lot. So now I've learned that we're all volunteers and we need to motivate each other and try to come together as a support group.
I think it's made me more accepting, more open, more collaborative than I thought I was even. So it's been a very amazing learning experience, and it's made me a better businesswoman as well.
We have a broad spectrum of chapters across our region and across the district. And what really happens is you get to see all of the differences and appreciate them. So I've learned how to appreciate all of the differences, which is what we're all about.
I have dyslexia, and I have a fear of reading out loud to people. And one of our job duties is to read out loud, so I've been able to help conquer that fear by stepping outside my box and reading our scripts in front of cameras and in front of the audience.
I think one of the greatest things that you can accomplish in life that many people don't is to really be who you are and to be true to yourself. And what I have experienced with my membership in ABWA is not only was I accepted, but supported just for everything that is Lord, for everything that is me. And what was remarkable, and I think the greatest thing that I have gotten so far, is that the ladies of ABWA accepted me in a way that I did not accept myself yet.
I always thought I was a quiet person at the back of the room, but you know, during the time I was there, I was listening to a lot of people, and so now when I get to the front of the room, if I can start myself off and get in a good mood, you know, it just flows. It comes out, and it's like, where did all this come from? And it's years and years of just loving this association.
Serving on the board of directors, it's almost really helpful to your business if you're a business owner or manage a group of women or men. They're all so different, and I realize that each of them brings something to the table. They have a unique gift that they bring that really moves our association in the right direction, and you have to give those women the opportunity. As my sister always said, Lena Lawson, you have to pay it forward, and that's what I will continue to do with the association. And if anything out of this video, I would encourage every woman to step out of their box and begin their journey with ABWA. Your leadership journey begins now.